This is Minister Paul, a watchman on the wall out here in Northern California. It's early Saturday morning, July 9th, 16, roughly 4:15 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. You know, I just awoke abruptly and looked right at the clock, and it was 03:07 a.m. 3:07 a.m. That's my sign from God that it's go time. It's go time that something's about to go down. I've been seeing it for 4 years, and then things happen. I don't expect everybody on YouTube to believe me, but I'm going to present to you some things that speak for themselves. Outside of what you believe, these things speak for themselves. I was instantly awake, and I'm wide awake right now. And I remember that I'm talking about the shooting in Dallas. I remember that God told me He's going to reveal these people's plans. These are false flags events. In other words, they're planned in advance to happen, and not the way that they said are being happened. So I just want to go through a sequence of events real quick to share this with you. This is urgent in my heart. It's the information is just pouring out, and I need your help. You're welcome to use any of this information I find for the benefit of research. So the shooting took place, again, I want to mention this, at 555 South Lamar at the Omni in the Dallas shooting, where 12 officers were hit, 5 deceased, if I remember properly. And look at their phone number here. They're telegraphing numbers. I mean, I checked it out. Their phone number just happens to be randomly 666. 666. So this is where the shooting took place. And you can go back to my other video and see this. So the phone number is 666 and the address is 555. If you go back to the ISIS video, which ISIS is the CIA, they threatened a building in San Francisco at the same address. That's 555. Right here. 555 California Street. And it's a 52-story building. 7. So a 52-story building in San Francisco at 555. And then on 777, they actually do hit up Dallas at 555, with the number being 666. I know this all sounds crazy, but God forewarned us of this advance and said He would expose their plans. Listen to me, please. We're talking about a summer of chaos that just erupted, like a volcano of violence that just erupted. I want to go back to June 17th. It was day 44 of me lying out in prayer. And I saw three guys go into that garage. Right here. I saw 3 guys go into this garage building here. At the Omni in Dallas, Texas. I'll bring it up on Google Earth if that'll make it happen. And I even said it right here on this June 17th video in the description box. I saw a long tube being loaded with some type of weapon, like an RPG or missile, and I saw a man behind curtain or blinds looking out with a weapon, and he was shooting out. This is what I saw. I remember there was 3 of them. They're calling this a lone shooter, but God showed me there was 3 of them, and the other 2 ran off in a stolen vehicle. He showed me all this. It sounds crazy, but he did. And the reason why I'm saying this is because it says, another thing I saw was military jets scrambling. So this stuff there's more to come. I heard all things carnal must come to an end, but the Spirit lives forever. And then it says that Jesus would visit us in these crucial moments. I will visit you. He just did this last night to bring me out here and warn. If you read this here, because I'm trying to keep this video short, it's my wife's sleeping. You're gonna see that there was a person shooting behind the blinds. This is the sniper, but I saw 3 of them going in there. There was 2 more people. Let me bring up that 555. I want to show you something. Okay, just to be clear here, and I'm sorry if I seem to be ranting. I'm just literally wide awake. We are being lied to by our government, and I'm sure you know that. But I am telling you, in a vision, God allowed me to see not one lone shooter, as they're saying. I saw 3 people in a vision enter into this building, and I saw 2 speed off in a car, and I'll prove it. So on June 17th, I saw them shooting out the building, and so we talked about that. On April 6th, please listen, in a night vision, I saw a false flag shooting in progress, very detailed. It says it leads to civil unrest. And this has happened. So we need to know where they're going to take this. Because I talked about the next stop would be Ohio. And I even put the song about Ohio by Crosby. I'm just going to play a little bit of this and listen carefully, because I saw the other 2 get away in a stolen car. We're being lied to. Passenger had on a baseball cap. I couldn't see what the baseball cap said, if anything. They were thin built, probably, I don't want to estimate their height because they ran in and sat down, but they were thin built to medium built. They had just shot up a place. Both of them were heavily armed, and they'd shot up a place. They were out of breath, as if they'd run a distance to this car that I believe was stolen. So I'll put a link to this. I mean, God is revealing the enemy's plans right now, and I'm actually very excited about it, because we need to pray for Ohio, because after this they went to Ohio. I want to show you one more thing that we need to be in prayer over. I was shown, what day is this? On June 14th, and day of prayer 41. Today's the 65th day of prayer. I've been praying every day for 65 days, but on day 41 I saw these states: California, Oregon, Arizona, Texas, Colorado, Oklahoma, and North Carolina. So we really need to be watching these states right here. I know it's hard for a lot of people to understand this, that someone wakes up at 3 o'clock in the morning and gets on YouTube, but you have to look at the pattern. God had me create a list of every day I was praying, and today has been 65 days. And I can't tell you how, and I'm not boasting, I'm trying to help people here, how many of these have come to pass. I've made it a playlist. I saw there's 37 videos in this playlist as of right now. And God has been showing me the enemy's plans in advance. And it's not just so that I could know the information. He's wise. He's way more wisdom and thoughts are higher than ours could ever be. He knew that I would create a playlist and share it with people. And he knew that there's a lot of smart people out there that would put 2 and 2 together and make it 4. I mean, just go back and play this video all over again and tell me that this could all be a random coincidence. A 52-story building at 555. I'm shown 3 guys going in and shooting up a place. One even shooting out blinds here out of a window. The window's actually blown out. You can see right here, I saw windows of a building blown out. And then I see the 2 guys get away, and then they're heading to Ohio. I even put the links to the song of Ohio, because this is the conventions. Apparently the link, YouTube killed the link. I've said all I know to say, that if someone, we have a lot of people that have gathered here together, a lot of smart, anointed people with discernment. If we could get together, and I know we have a sister's been doing this for several weeks now, if we could put together all of this information of over 40-something days that God revealed to us, we could know their plans in advance. I'll put a link to this playlist, but I'm telling you, we're being lied to about Dallas. God just woke me up at exactly 3:07 a.m. and he showed me the vision again. There were 3 shooters in this. I'll testify under oath, man. There were 3 shooters in this. 1 stayed behind and 2 sped off. I could even show you the car. I mean, I'm just kind of speechless. I guess the thing is, this is all kind of after the fact. The thing is, if we can get this information on this prayer playlist, and we could somehow figure out where the next one is going to be, like say in Cleveland or something, and somehow pray to stop it. I guess I'm just stringing and grasping on to whatever hope remains here for us, that we somehow could make a difference. Look, somehow we went overnight prior to the Dallas shooting from being mad at the government and being lied to about what the government's doing to all of a sudden everybody being mad at each other. And that was by design of our government. And the president's in Poland. Let me show you one more thing and I'll close. I had to go to my Facebook real quick to bring up this message, this picture. I mean, we are getting played, and I'm really excited because God has just trumped the bad guy on this one. See this picture on April 26th? About the same time as this night vision, the false flag that leads to civil unrest. That's the title of this. A false flag shooting in progress leads to civil unrest. Watch this. While 2 weeks later, I'm shown this picture of Poland in this area. What's the president doing over there anyway? He doesn't want to be here while all this is happening because he's the one's pulling the strings on all this to bring in chaos, a summer of chaos, and bring in martial law and he's going to come back, and the first thing he's going to hit up is guns. Got to get these guns off the street. When he gets back to the U.S. next week, he's going to just start going after the guns. But this is exposed, man. This is exposed in advance, and the next one in Ohio is in advance. They're gonna try to keep Obama in office, but their plans have been exposed. If anybody wants to help me go through the rest of these, I mean, I'm gonna be solely focused on this, and I could really use your help. I'll put a link to everything I just showed you, and the last link will be the playlist. These plans have been exposed. I'm 100% convinced of it, and God exposes things for a reason. He just doesn't randomly expose things. It's for a purpose. We just have to figure out what that purpose is, other than prayer.